times. So let's say you had a position, maybe it was Euro USD at this particular point, and in your chart you wanted to buy that euro at a point of, like, let's say 1.2100 at that particular point. You wanted to buy it at this particular point. So we need to know, if we are not leveraged, how much do we actually need to buy that particular position. And let's say you're using a losses of even 1. Let's see where the losses actually comes in. So losses, if you're using a loss of 1, it's usually equals to 100,000 units worth of the base currency. And our base currency in this case is euro. You know, when you're doing any transaction, when you're buying a particular position, what you're buying is the base currency, and you're selling the quoted currency. That is when you're buying. When you're selling as well, you're buying the base, you're selling the base currency, and you are buying the quoted currency. You're doing two transactions at the same time. So let's see where all this comes about. So when you're not leveraged, this is what happens. This amount you need to have to operate that position. If I was to operate this position, to buy it at this particular point, how much do I really need to have? So we need to get, if I'm using a loss of 1 is 200,000 units of the base currency. You see, it's the base currency, and we have this as a particular point that we need to buy it from. So it's like taking that particular point you want to buy it from, like that, it's at 0. So you have this point, then you multiply it by that 100,000 units of the base currency. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Are you seeing? So particularly for you to operate this position or to buy it at this particular point, what I need is 121,000 dollars to operate this particular position. So 121, actually it's euros to operate that particular position. Are we clear? For you to operate that position, this is what you need to have. So where is it being leveraged? Being leveraged actually means, now we've said you are boosted 1,000 times. So this is where it comes in. To get the contract size of that, you take, if this broker is saying is 1:1,000, and I'll need to have, this is what I need to have to operate this position as a bank. But now I'm just a normal, okay? Okay. Oh, it's okay. Okay. Or if you're almost at the time, you're not going to take some lot of time. Or you're internal. Oh, it's okay, it's okay. Oh, oh, it's okay. Oh, it's okay. So this is where the leverage comes in. So if you take that position, or if you take it, so you take that 121,000, you divide by that 100,000. So you see, with 121, I'm able to open that position at this particular point. See, because I've been boosted 1,000 times. That is where the leverage comes in. So with this, I'm able to operate that position. That is why you're being boosted. Now you've seen, if you're using a bigger losses and what you need to have. That's why we need to use a smaller loss size for us to be able to survive much in this market. So let's do an example. If you're using a loss size of like 0.01, let's use an example of loss of 0.01. So this is what you should never forget. You can even note it down. So if you're using a loss size of 1, the units for that is 100,000 units of the base currency. That is using a loss of 1. If you're using a loss of 0.1, that is now, it's actually, it should be like that. This is now 10,000 units of the base currency. If you're using a losses of 0.01, that trickles down to now 1,000 units of the base currency. So let's see, if you're using a losses of 0.01, and why we need to use a smaller losses to be able to transact in this market. When using a loss of 0.01, and you take this as the base currency, and we had that same position at 1.21000 to buy it with this, is times that 1000, and that is 123. So that is 121. That's 121.00. So if I didn't have cash, if I was not being leveraged, this is what I need. That is 1,210 to operate or to buy that position at this particular point. But now, because of being leveraged, we take that 121,000, that is 1,210. You divide by that 1,000. What will you get there? If you divide by 1,000, it's now moving the other side, yeah. So it's 1, 2, 3. So that is 1.210. You see? So you see, if you're using a smaller lot size, even with this, even with $1 or this $1, you can operate this position. You see? So smaller lot size, you'll be able to operate that position. Bigger lot size, you can operate that position, but it can easily be worked out if you don't have a good capital. Are we clear? So have you understood about the leverage thing? Or should I expatiate it more, or are we okay? Are we clear about that? So no question.